So the third equation is derived algebraically, and it involves substituting the first equation into the second equation. If you notice, for both these equations, we have time in both of the equations. However, if you look at the third equation, there's no time. But before we substitute the first equation into the second equation, we need to rearrange it. So here's the process. We write the second equation, and then where we've got time, we substitute v minus u over a into there. And over here, we want to take the a out of this square bracket. So you can see this achieved now. And what we can do is now cancel out a terms. So that means you can cancel out this a and one of these a's. And here's the result of doing that. So now we want to remove this fraction by multiplying both sides by 2. So that will cancel that out and leave us with a 2 here and a 2 here. So you can see that in the next line. Now we can remove these a's over here by multiplying both sides by a. That means these two will cancel out here and come over here. So now we should have this equation. So if we multiply these brackets out, we'll get to this equation, and then we just need to collect and simplify common terms. So 2uv minus 2uv cancels those out. Then we have minus 2u squared plus u squared will leave us with u squared, and we've got this v squared here. So we're left with v squared minus u squared. So 2as equals v squared minus u squared. So when we rearrange this line, we finally have derived the third equation of motion.